Jive Hive Jeff from 2X Garage. Well, as you can see, I'm back at Jimmy's. And in a previous video, I showed you how to disassemble a dual point distributor, one that I'm going to rebuild for a future project. Well, as you can see, it's empty. I got the distributor shaft with me and the actual housing. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to show you how to clean these up. One, it's going to get degreased, and two, I'm going to bead blast this to make it look new. What I ended up doing last night is some of the other parts that I'm not going to bead blast that I'm going to clean up. They were pretty greasy, so I just got them soaking right now in some degreaser. Later on, we'll show you how to clean up the rest of that. It's a pretty simple, straightforward process on this, nothing crazy. A little bit of brake clean, really, to clean this up. The distributor shaft in, I'm going to grind smooth a little bit and get this all cleaned up. See you soon. Alright, well, I got the housing cleaned up and the distributor shaft cleaned up. As you can see, it's actually degreased, it's nice and clean. This is actually smooth, it's just markings from when it sat into that bushing. It's fine. I went ahead and just leveled that tip out. Only reason I did that, there was a little marring on it from when I gently tapped it out of the housing. And as you can see, the actual housing now has been cleaned up. I did cap the ends to protect the bushing when I did that. Just a light glass bead blast on that to get all the junk off of it and make it like new. Now, mind you, the bushings are actually fine. The way you can test that is if this is sitting in there, you basically don't want any side-to-side play at all. A little bit up and down is okay, but nothing side-to-side. That'll actually change the timing. So yeah, this is cleaned up. This is ready to go. But what we're going to do is when I get back home, I'll show you how to clean the rest of the parts. See you soon. Alright, as you can see in that video, all I did was use some purple power, a little bit of brake clean, some rags, an old toothbrush, and I just went in there and cleaned up all those little parts and pieces. What really did help was actually having those parts and pieces soak overnight. That dielectric grease and all the oils they used a long time ago on there were really caked on there. So anything that you can do to help kind of free that up initially is actually a really big help. Kind of where I'm at right now with that, well, I do have most of the parts and pieces to rebuild this distributor. I am having a little bit of difficulty finding a lighter spring for this, so the advance comes in much quicker at an RPM range, but I'll find them. I went to the hardware store, got some nuts and bolts to replace everything. I have the cap, rotor, points, new O-ring, all that type of stuff. I do plan on taking this distributor housing, since I did blast it and it is aluminum. I am going to polish this out, so I'll have a video on that. And once I find the actual springs I need, I'll get to time to actually rebuild this. So yeah, that was pretty much how you degrease and clean one of these items, along with bead blasting it. Now that's not a step you have to do. A fine cleaning is just fine if you're just going for a rebuild. I'm actually going to make this kind of like the cool ones you saw that were polished nice and neat, kind of like that look, so that's what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, pretty straightforward process, just a little time, a little bit elbow grease, and it's all cleaned up. So with that, guys, hope you all had a happy Memorial Day. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and you know what? We'll see you tomorrow. See you soon.